everybody. Welcome back to Rub-N-Grub with Clay. Today is the Super Bowl, so we are about to be smoking up some delicious Super Bowl treats. I am going to be making some wings over here, as you can see, and we are going to be making a very spicy 5-cheese dip that I'm going to show you guys that we do. We do live in Michigan. It is cold outside. That is why I'm wearing a hat. My smoker is out there prepped and ready to go. So let's get to it. So I did a lot of prepping for you guys already to kind of cut down on some of the time with this. We have everything in this pan. It's going to go onto the smoker. So we have the Velveeta Queso Blanco, which is here. We have the regular Velveeta cheese, which is there. We have our shredded Gouda cheese, which is listed here. We also have some habanero jack cheese, which is there. And we also have our Mexican style cheese, which you see here. We have some Motel, and this is some spicy Bob Evans sausage. We are going to add one more ingredient to that. So 1 second. So typically I would put this Better Than Bouillon smoky chipotle inside of this queso 5-cheese dip, whatever you want to call it. But I am pretty much out of this. So we are going to be using the chipotle peppers in adobo. And I have my blender over here. And we are going to get this blended up really quick. And we just pour that right over the top of this like that. This is going to be really spicy. So I love spicy. My wife loves spicy. So that is why I'm making an extremely spicy queso 5-cheese dip. And last but not least, we have a well-seasoned steak with our all-purpose seasoning here for Rub-N-Grub. Again, check that out, www.rubngrubseasonings.com. This is going to get smoked on the smoker as well up until it's pretty much well done. And then it will be our topping on top of our cheese. You'll see it at the end. It's going to be delicious, I promise you. So now we are going to be doing wings 2 ways. We are going to use our all-purpose seasoning, and we will be pairing that all-purpose seasoning today with our with the spicy garlic seasoning. And then I am going to be using our Cajun seasoning on this half, and we are going to be pairing that with Buffalo Wild Wings Thai curry. I typically make my own sauces, but the Super Bowl starts in like 40 minutes. I'm trying to get this stuff on the grill so I can put in my bets on FanDuel, and I don't know if I'm having enough time, so I'm trying to speed through this process, y'all. But let's get through this process. Season real nice, and then I am going to go over the top of them with a little bit of cooking spray to kind of lock that seasoning in. I usually would do this on an olive oil base first, and then, but I didn't feel like rubbing them in. I actually wanted the seasoning to kind of be on top. So this is how I like to do it, to get that flavor to lock in as I smoke them. And we will be smoking today, as always, on the Masterbuilt 560. I am going to be upgrading that sometime soon in the future, but it still gets the job done for me. I absolutely love that smoker. And I recommend anybody who likes to grill or smoke to get one. It's made my job with this cooking stuff on the barbecue grill a lot easier. I hate fire maintenance. I do not like having to play with the firebox and all that. And the Masterbuilt Gravity Series smokers have simplified this process for me and made it so much easier for me to be able to master this thing called barbecue. But again, I am no professional barbecuer. I don't pretend to be. I'm just a dude that knows flavor, and I am very good at cooking barbecue as well. All right, we're gonna go get those put on the smoker, and I'll see y'all in a minute. So, as you can see, that smoke is going pretty beautifully well. I am going to put the queso dip on the very top layer here, like so. And then I love putting these racks on, so I don't really have to mess with this as much. But we are going to put these wings down on the bottom shelf. Forgot that this rack was longer than my actual grill, so I'm just going to put them on there. Then we will get the all-purpose ones that are flavored right next to them. And last but not certainly least, we will drop that beautiful steak right there. And we're gonna let this bad boy smoke for about an hour to an hour and a half. And so I will see y'all back out here in this cold ass weather shortly. So this has been on for about a half an hour now. As you can see, the cheeses are starting to melt really good. So we are going to just take it off for a second and get it mixed up. All right, now that that is well mixed together, we're just gonna get it popped back on and let it continue to heat and melt on up. So, the wings, the steak, and the spicy queso pretty much are all done. We have piped up the temperature on the grill. We already took off the steak and the queso dip. And now I'm about to pop the wings back on. We piped the temperature up all the way to 450 degrees. Try to crisp up that skin because we did smoke the wings at 225 degrees. So I'm gonna pop these on for about 5 minutes on each side. Then pull them off. We're gonna get them sauced up. And I'm gonna show you how I top off the queso dip. And then we are going to eat. The Super Bowl is going on right now. Philadelphia is winning, which I'm hoping they win the game. And I don't want to miss no more, especially the halftime show. I'm a big fan of Kendrick Lamar. And my son is naked. That's great. Thank you. So we are going to get this steak prepped and cut up and ready to get put in the queso. And it's nothing special to cut this steak at all. Let's get it diced up. So we just gonna slice into it. Get it nice and ready. See that? And then we just gonna dice them up into bite-sized pieces. That's fat. I'm gonna just eat that. And there you go. So we are finished here. All we gotta do now, just add a little bit of this hot, spicy thick and chunky Myers hot salsa. I usually would put some garnish on this, maybe some parsley, but I don't have none. So we about to dig in. You got the spicy garlic sauce and the Thai curry with our all-purpose and Cajun seasonings on the wings, and this beautiful and delicious 5-cheese spicy queso dip. I'll holler at y'all here shortly.